What was it like working with the Eagles? How did you get hooked up with them?
It was a long, strange trip in the sense that when I first entered the Eagles scene, it was their third album. And the first two albums had been done by an English producer named Glyn Johns, who thought that they were a country rock, soft rock vocal band, and they wanted to rock out. And they were managed by the same people that managed Joe Walsh, and so thusly they heard an album that I'd done with Joe, "The Smoker You Drink, the Player You Get," and it's a rock album, and they heard that and they went, "Well, who produced this?" They said, "Well, it's Bill Szymczyk, my producer." "Well, let's interview him." So they interviewed me, and we came, we got along, and the first album we did in a matter of maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then it was more successful than the one that they had before. And then the next one was one of these nights that was even more successful, and it was really huge, as a matter of fact. So working with the Eagles, to answer your question, was starting off when there were very little expectations. Their first album had 3 monster hit singles on it. The second album didn't do as well, and it was a commercial disappointment. And then the third album, which I did, jumped right back up there. So it was a growing process from there all the way up to, obviously, our high point, Hotel California. And so it was quite a long trip, but fun as can possibly be, and as stressful as it could possibly be.
Did you know that the guitar solo in Hotel California, once you mixed it, was going to be as iconic as it is now? It's probably one of the most recognizable guitar solos in any song ever.
That is one of the 2 or 3 very, very high points of my life, just doing all the guitars on Hotel California. I had, sitting at the board, I had Joe Walsh on one side, Don Felder on the other, and we would run lines out into the studio where the amps were, and we spent 2.5 to 3 days just on all those lead guitars on Hotel California. And it was a whole bunch of trial and error. Well, if I play this, then you play that, and if I do that, you harmonize to this, and then I'll do this, and then you can answer that, and it was just trial and error, everything that we could. And by the end of it, we knew that it was pretty damn good. I mean, as far as did I think it was going to be as iconic as it is, I had no clue. I mean, I knew it was really good, but to see that it have the success that it's had over the years is makes you feel good.
It seemed like you had the Midas touch. Why do you think you were so successful with your first few?
Hire professionals and get out of the way.
That's the key.
That's it. Good players, good songs, good musicians, good singer. You can't argue with the singing. I mean, the Eagles were, I think, the best vocal band pretty much ever. Of course, Beach Boy fans would give me an argument about that, but I stand by it.